Hey, Mike,
Hey, Tom.
I got a question for you.
Sure.
How do we, let's say that I've got a technician working in the field and I want them um, to anytime that they buy a part at the HVAC supply house or wherever they're going, that they add that part and the cost, and I might even give them directions on what to add as a sale price. How would I add parts and create like a parts catalog of some sort?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. And then those parts will be available either in the estimate section or in the invoicing section within the job.
Okay.
So let me show you how to set the catalog up. Once again, we go back to settings, as that's where we set up anything to do with defaults and lists and everything in the system. And if we scroll down, we will see we come to an area on suppliers and catalogs.
Okay.
So I'll click on that to open that. Now in the past, in another Hey Mike video, we looked at internal labor rates. This time, what we're going to do is we're going to add a supplier that's an external supplier. So I click on add new supplier. What would you like to call that supplier?
Let's call them JD Jones Supply.
JD Jones Supply. Super. We can note their address, any specialist skills, key information. We've got a zip code if you want. We can add key contacts, but for the moment, let me just submit that. And then we've now got a supplier called JD Jones Supply. I'll move to the service catalog and we can enter some items.
Okay. And, for this purpose, okay, so we're going to click on new. For this purpose, I'm going to give you numbers and descriptions that would not be real, but
okay.
So let's call this, we'll call it a condenser fan motor.
Condenser.
And do ER if you would. Maybe different in UK, or you just misspelled it.
Okay.
All right. Now, and then after that,
just misspelled it.
Space 1/half, 1/2, meaning it's 1/2 horsepower. Okay.
Okay.
Equipment brand. Let's see what they have in there. I'm curious.
Okay. We've got most HVAC suppliers lined up in here. But,
yeah, and that's going to be, those are more like systems. And so we won't put anything in there, just condenser fan motor.
Okay. Yep. That's
Let's look
fine.
at equipment type if we can. I'm just curious what that is.
At the moment, because we haven't got a brand selected, we won't have one. So
that is fine.
But just for educational purposes, if I pick Lennox, it's going to say, is it an air conditioner? Is it a furnace? You understand. So
I understand.
It helps us if we need to narrow down a search later. But,
so let's not put anything in there. Let's put part number, let's call it an AO237.
AO237.
-12. No, dash 12.
-1/2 or just -12?
12.
Okay.
Okay.
Super. Do you have a buying price for this?
Yeah, let's say it's $375.
$375. Of course, that's the cost price I'm talking there. Yeah.
And let's say, and I understand, I can see right here that you don't have markup built into this, and that might be something later on you want to add to this. But maybe the tech gets that price from the office, or maybe the tech knows that they mark it up twice. And so that would be what, $750.
Okay. 75000.
Let's add that.
Okay. We could, if we wanted here, add an image of that, so that could provide the tech with a visual check that they've got the right thing. But we'll just save that for the moment, so as it's added to the parts catalog. And we can now see we've got the first line on our parts catalog.
Let's add one more item.
Sure, of course.
Let's add a contactor. Let me think about this for a second. Yeah, let's just add a contactor. And would there be some, we'd have some type of contactor. I have no idea, right? And I think it is OR.
Okay.
And if it's not the people that are watching us. Now it shows that little red line. Is there a dictionary in this? Can you right click on that to see what it's trying to get us to do?
That spell check is actually being supplied by the browser. But yes, if I right click on that, so I use the right hand button, it's saying it might be a contract, it might be this, or I'll just add it to the dictionary.
Yeah, let's add it to the
So
dictionary.
I've added to the dictionary, but what that is that saying Google is telling me that the word contactor doesn't exist, and I'm just telling.
Put a capital J after that. Let's say they call it a contactor J. And again, I'm throwing some names out there. You know, people watching this are going to put in what the right description is. And let's go to part number.
Yep.
Let's go CJ.
CJ
457.
457. Okay.
And golly, I don't know what a price would be. Let's say the contactor's 65 is the cost.
Right.
And we're going to sell it for 100.
Okay, that seems reasonable. And then I click save, and that adds it.
So what can happen in this catalog is we can add to this parts catalog parts as we order them from the supply house. If our dispatcher is using this software, they can add it when they're adding parts. And I think that's got it. That's got it. So go back to the supplier tab real quick.
Okay.
Up above, right there. And this is the JD Jones supply catalog. All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome, Tom.